Hey guys, Nintendo saying here with a reading of a fan theory about the Dragon Ball universe. And as you can see, the theory is the world would have been better off without Goku. And if you're wondering, I looked up the worst theory list of Dragon Ball. As you can see, no, it's one that the Tristan Cooper says would make the show way better. And we're basically here to tell you why that's not true. As he starts out, Goku does mean well. He does the whole, well, he gave Frieza so many chances to live and all that. And it says the planet wouldn't need saving if Goku did not exist. Say Goku was never sent to Earth. Raditz wouldn't come looking for him. Vegeta and Nappa wouldn't come to Earth for the Dragon Balls. Jiro wouldn't vow murder to the child. He would never make the androids or Cell, which I kind of doubt, because I feel like he still would make those. And with no Super Saiyans on Earth, there would be no energy for which to release Boo from his cocoon. And since everyone agreed that GTA never happened, he's just going to ignore that. And he says, yeah, there'll be evil lurking, but there's where these guys come in. You ready to see who they use to show? Not Roshi, not Krillin, not Yamcha, not Tenshinhan, not Chaozu. Capsule Corp. And they say Capsule Corp would be the people to be able to beat the Red Ribbon Army, and that if Bulma hasn't been distracted by them, she would have been able to focus. If she wasn't distracted by, Goku, Vegeta, and all them, they would have been able to focus more on working on Capsule Corp. And saying that the Red Ribbon Army wouldn't stand a chance against Capsule Corp at their full power. Now we're gonna go piece by piece and say why this isn't true. And if you're wondering why I'm saying we're, it's because I got this jerk with me.
TheMarioSlayer.
Apparently he found that really funny. Don't know why, but anyway, they say, well, let's say Goku was never sent to Earth. Okay, if it wasn't Goku, it'd be another Saiyan of about equal power. But let's just say there was no Saiyan sent to Earth. There would be, well, the one positive I can think of is Grandpa Gohan wouldn't have been killed by an Ozaru. That's about where the positives end. Because we have to remember, he says Bulma, like down here he says Bulma would have been able to more so focus on Capsule Corp. But you have to remember, in Dragon Ball, Bulma wasn't working on Capsule Corp, she was looking for the Dragon Balls to wish for a prince to come and get her. So no, she wouldn't have been focused on Capsule Corp. So no, she wouldn't have been able to focus going against the Red Ribbon Army. But odds are, Grandpa Gohan, Roshi, Krillin, Tenshinhan, one of them would have been able to take on the Red Ribbon Army without much issue. But there's one particular person and one particular army that none of them would have been able to be prepared for. And you can see the final of that army in the background right here. King Piccolo and his demon army. Goku was destroyed by King Piccolo when he first fought him. Roshi killed himself trying to trap King Piccolo, which ended up failing. Chiaotzu died going against King Piccolo. Tenshinhan was about to die until Goku rescued him, like a couple of years later, I think it was. Do you remember?
Yeah, a couple of years later.
Yeah. So, Tenshinhan would have been killed. Krillin was already dead. And Bulma would not have been focused, like I said earlier, would not have been focused on Capsule Corp at all. And yes, there's still also the issue of Pilaf. He would probably wish for immortality or something like that. I can't remember. Was that what he wanted to wish for? Or was it something more like he just wanted to rule the world?
I think it was rule the world.
Yeah, either way. He wanted to rule the world or something like that. He would have been able to get his wish off, I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe not. Because of Oolong? Because I know Oolong was the one who interfered. But it was Goku who got him out. So I think that since Goku wasn't there, Pilaf would have ended up ruling the world. Until either the Red Ribbon Army came or King Piccolo came. So the Earth would have already been conquered by the end of Dragon Ball. Well, not really by the end of the King Piccolo arc. And then, you have to remember, Frieza's army knew about Earth. Okay, but let's say they didn't. They would have eventually found it and would have killed everybody on there to sell it. And either that, or they would have seen a Dragon Ball. And then they would wish for more immortality. At least that's basically what I think would happen. What do you think would happen, my friend?
Yeah, they would just farm wishes.
I'm talking about with everything.
Yeah, I agree with you. They'll probably kill and sell the planet, but once they find the Dragon Balls, they would probably stop to sell on Earth and just farm wishes every year.
No, I'm talking about like the entire theory of the entire series. Like, what do you think would happen throughout the entire series? Is what I'm saying.
That'd be very drastically different.
You think what I said is close, or do you have your own interpretation from it?
Yeah, yours is close.
Thanks for the elaboration. Really appreciate it. Are you going to try again?
Yes, I agree with your explanation.
I hate this man. He irritates me. But he's staying in my house, so I don't have a choice here. But yeah, this theory is definitely not one that would make the show better in any way at all. It actually makes it better for knowing that if Goku didn't go there, the planet would have been completely gone. So yeah, it's not exactly a great theory. I know some Dragon Ball YouTubers have already covered this, but I just kind of wanted to cover it because he's over here, my friend's over here, and I just wanted to do a video. But yeah, I was looking up for the worst Dragon Ball theories to make a video on, and I came across this. The other ones are just kind of basic, like it's Bulma's mom is an android. I mean, okay. Frieza lost to Goku out of sheer laziness. It's just that really Frieza didn't want to train because he really never needed to. And it's not exactly laziness, it's just that whenever you get into a set rhythm, you don't really change that rhythm unless you really need to. Super Saiyans are not special. No duh. I mean, they were special from when they were first introduced, but now they're no longer special.
Yeah.
Like, at all. And Krillin is the most skilled fighter. Yeah, he's definitely the most skilled. He even says he's not the strongest at all. But he does have the most he has the most diverse skills and is really willing to throw himself into the fray, and he has more techniques that would be great used in combination if he would just, use them in an actual combination. Like Solar Flare and Destructo Disc. But yeah, this honestly, I feel like that's really the fifth and the fourth one are really the only ones I can easily agree with. The Frieza lost to laziness thing I really don't agree with, and I mean, it's just kind of weird to think about that. And you have to remember, he says, oh well, she doesn't age, but neither does the father at all. We don't see him age at all either, so does that make him an android? I mean,
that would be funny. Two androids giving birth to a human.
New theory: Bulma's an android. How? Because her parents never age. Well, how does she age? Because anime logic. Who knows? But yeah, really, I can't agree with his entire. I can agree with two of those theories, but the rest of them I really can't agree with. And I just realized Tristan Cooper kind of looks like a discount peanut butter gamer from being that small.
For me, though, on the Frieza theory, Frieza's more narcissistic than he was lazy because he thought he was the strongest, so he didn't bother training because he was so narcissistic.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm the strongest, why do I need to train?
Yeah.
And the reason we're not saying, oh well, he knew of Beerus is because I'm pretty sure this came out a couple months before Revival of F. So it could have been entirely possible that Frieza didn't know about Beerus at all, while still having Beerus stay in the show. Yeah, that pretty much covers everything. It's just that this theory in particular that we're looking at, it really doesn't make sense. I've seen so many people try to talk about it, how it makes sense, and it really doesn't. But any closing thoughts from you?
Yeah. You know, I could kind of see why people would say it would be a better place, but I don't agree with it.
You can see it?
Yeah.
How so?
Well, like, not just the world would be safe. Most likely other planets would have been blown up. A lot of people have been alive.
Like, what, though, is the question?
I think Namek would not have been destroyed.
I don't think it would have been destroyed. I think it would have suffered a much worse fate. Actually, no, I think it would have been destroyed because how much the Namekians resisted Frieza's army. Yeah. I think Frieza, after he got what he wanted, either after he got what he wanted or he couldn't get what he wanted, he ended up destroying it either way.
Yeah.
So I think Namek would have just kind of been gone, no matter what. I don't really think that any planet would have been better off without Goku himself. Now, without the Saiyans, yeah, that'd be one thing. But if we're talking about just Goku, or, any Saiyan that could have gone to Earth, yeah, it's just that it's hard to think of any planet that would have been safe without Goku being there. And if we want to talk about recent super events, it turns out Goku even saved more universes. Saved at least one universe from complete annihilation. I mean, so that's got to count for something, right?
Yeah.
But anyway, guys, I think that's going to cover everything. Now, any more closing thoughts from you? I know this is the second time I'm saying it, but I just want to be sure.
No, I got it all out of my system.
Okay, good, because I really didn't want to hear you talk anymore. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.